YouTube, what's good with y'all boys, man? Today we're reacting to a man called pleasuring himself in Walmart. The fuck? Let's get to it.
Hey, give me a second.
The fuck? What did he do? He didn't even do nothing, bro. What the fuck?
Takedown in aisle 67. Literally, a shopper is tackled
Gucci belt.
in a Walmart pasta aisle after allegedly doing more than just exposing himself in the retail giant.
If some of the people in town would have seen that, they would have handled it differently.
Yeah, I tweet. I just got it.
Are you drunk?
Wait, can we go back on that?
Just a little?
That's the part I see. I had to flip the camera to catch it.
Law and Crime obtained the shocking surveillance video, and we'll walk you through what happened when this 25-year-old thought no one was looking. This is Inside the Crime, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Elizabeth Miller. Because not only is this man accused of publicly exposing himself, but he's accused of masturbating while following women around in the store. Walmart shoppers got a lot more than they were expecting this day when a man is arrested for allegedly pleasuring himself in the men's department.
You gonna let him touch your pen?
Well, he's already touched everything else in the store, including himself.
Freak him.
But let's rewind to earlier in the day, before he was placed in cuffs. On March 21st, officers in Illinois were dispatched to a local Walmart. According to the police report, they got word a man with dreads was touching himself and masturbating as he followed women around the store. Police say that man was 25-year-old Tyrese Gray. He's the one you see in the red sweater on this surveillance video. You can see him looking at some of the clothes in that section of the men's department. According to the police report, Tyrese's penis was allegedly exposed through his unzipped pants. Officers noted in their report they observed him walking around that section with the zipper of his pants open, looking at an employee while he was pretending like he was shopping. When one of the officers comes onto the floor to find Tyrese, by this point he's in the grocery section, shopping cart and all.
Hey, give me a second.
Got the tomato paste.
Get your hand back. Get your hand back. I got him. Okay, I got him right. Ready for it, right? Yep. All right, we got him to tell you.
The store surveillance video shows another angle of the arrest. You can see Tyrese enter the cereal aisle, then about a minute later, he's tackled by officers in the pasta aisle. The responding officers noted in their report they did collide with the pasta sauce while trying to arrest him. Some of the jars fell on the floor, breaking. One of the officers got sauce on his uniform, but another noted that Tyrese did get a small cut on his hand.
Are we done?
Yes, sir.
What aisle we got? Grocery side? For the grocery side, All right.
You're good.
On this side?
Yes, sir. Whatever.
Wait, can he sue us for that? He got a cut on his hand because the officer pushed him. He can sue them motherfuckers for that, right? Or am I tripping?
All right, stand up.
You're good. I'm not gonna do anything.
Yeah, well, you gotta understand if I don't believe you, right?
See my hand,
That's the hotel shooting on the back.
My bad for the background noise. This is my PS5. It's right here. Yes, I bring it with me. Stop playing.
What the tackle? Yeah, that's pretty badass, wasn't it? You weren't good stuff up. Nice try, though. That's a big guy. Thanks, so what's pretty badass?
I ain't got it, sir. I know. Fuck. You got it.
only got one for about.
You got ID on you?
Yeah, I should.
I'll find it.
Sorry, I was being dumb today. I'm trying to look at it.
I'll agree.
No, there's not there.
Let's spread your legs for him.
Anybody else coming or?
Yeah.
We're okay.
Okay.
I think Jesse's coming. ID or no? You got ID on you?
Let's fuck it up.
Okay. Hey, Art, it looks like he's got a little blood or pasta sauce on him.
Pasta sauce, bro.
No,
I'm
it's
not
blood.
bleeding.
Is it
Wanna
blood?
have a 52 come? Yeah. He's got a cut on his hand.
He's bleeding on his hand, I think.
That's not
He
blood.
landed on a jar of pasta sauce.
You're good.
No ID, buddy.
No, nothing?
After his alleged indecent exposure, Tyrese was told he can't shop at Walmart again. Did you know there's a reason that Law and Crime is the go-to spot for all
You told me they did all that shit just to tell him he's not allowed to shop at Walmart again? What? Why go through so much trouble just to tell him that he can't shop at Walmart again? Them niggas don't fill on pasta sauce on the floor, gave him a cut that he can sue them for, just to tell him you can't shop at Walmart no more. Hey, bro, that nigga's a pervert, bro. What the fuck? Jerking off in a Walmart, bro? At least do it in the bathroom, bro. What the fuck? Nasty ass nigga.
all legal and true crime content on YouTube, just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest personal injury law firm. They're a firm with more than 1,000 attorneys, and that's because they win a lot. They've recovered over $25 billion of Albania claim and fight for what you deserve. Morgan & Morgan makes it.
All right, so here's what's gonna happen, okay? You're gonna be restricted from all Walmarts, okay? And any Walmart you go into is going into the system, okay? And it's gonna have a picture of your face. If you're caught in a Walmart, they can call the cops and they will arrest you immediately. Everything that happened today will be in the system, okay? I know you can't sign, so I'm gonna go ahead because you're crossed, obviously. When they get here to uncuff you, do you want to sign or are you gonna refuse to sign?
Bro, they don't got no fucking picture of him on every Walmart, bro. Come on now. Just like, bro, there's fucking hundreds and thousands of Walmarts, bro. They don't got a picture of him in every single one, bro. Stop playing. Little lying ass police officer, bro. Come on now.
Okay.
You gonna let him touch your pen?
Well, he's already touched everything else in the store, including himself.
Was that really necessary? She laughing at it too, like it's fucking funny. She's a pervert too. Fucking weirdo. Fuck. Promise you that shit was not funny.
Well,
Here you go.
I'll
Let's see the.
tell you this much.
He's like, come on. He's like,
Be lucky we called the cops, because if some of the people in town would have seen that, they would have handled you differently. Oh, are you drunk?
Wait, can we go back on that?
Just a little?
that's the part I see. I had to flip the camera to catch it.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just being stupid.
so you missed that part?
Yeah, it's
I just seen the
not
grab
like
and like
that.
in the aisle, and then once he hit the aisle, I turned around. It was like everybody was already like going down at the same time. Being like, yeah. And then was like, I'm like, what the hell?
Can I see it? I mean, I don't give a fuck. Let me see it.
You've been looking at enough shit today.
All right.
So what is going on? What is going on?
I need to take his picture.
No. They're just.
I'm gonna step out with the ankle and I want to see.
Just like if somebody else got a cut from a bottle or a glass jar or something. That's what you got. He's been, he understands it. As long as it's,
You need to go to the hospital. No, it's just a cut. I feel fine. I feel fine. I feel fine. It just needs to be clean. That's all. Just needs to be
That little spot?
Yeah.
Something else? Just the blood dripping around?
Yeah, it just looks worse than what it is.
That little ass cut, bro.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's cleaned up a little bit. That's all.
Gotcha.
And then I'll get you a band-aid. How's that sound? Good?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Hostile. Hostile. You should know that.
What?
It's the pasta aisle.
Oh, that's fine. He's not Italian. He's great.
Are these even real police officers?
That's what Romano does.
No, like it's a full swing. It was 8-10, right?
Bro, all these niggas look like Walmart security. They don't even look like police officers.
Well, now.
Bro, we got like fucking 5 police officers for one dude, bro. He was just jerking off, bro. He was doing it to girls, though. Like, but you only 5 officers, bro. This nigga's out here dying, bro.
Let's see that.
Attention all Walmart associates, can we please get maintenance to A6 for a glass cleanup? Maintenance to
Take that
A6
or
for a glass
her.
cleanup. Thank you.
Oh, do you want him to sign?
Yeah.
Hold on.
All good? You guys want me to tell us?
Just lean forward a little. Lean forward a little for me.
All right, boys.
Sounds a little bad looking, sorry.
Or does anything else happen? Come on.
Yes, sir.
Had to do with the yellow Jeep.
Huh?
Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. If you want to mind transport him, I'll get the information and do a little sauce cleanup. Which, oh, you're behind me?
So they arrested him. Okay.
That's one.
How do I, is there anything I can do to avoid that? I mean, it's my first time ever getting punched.
No, this isn't, we don't have anything to do with the patch. They just pull all the reports and they decide what goes in the paper and not.
We're gonna go around on the left side.
Yeah.
Comfy ass seats.
While everyone could get a good laugh in, the 25-year-old was still charged with public indecency.
Good laughing for what, bro? What's so funny about this? I'm so, like, I'm confused, bro. What's so funny about this? The guy's a pervert, bro. He's a creep.
Resisting arrest and criminal damage to property. And even though he was arrested in the spring, his case is still ongoing. Well, I'm truly glad that the employees were able to have a laugh and they thought it was kind of funny. But again, he's still facing criminal charges. I'm joined now by criminal defense attorney Safa Robinson Ferrer. Safa, always great to see you. But I'm curious to know, how hard is it to defend a client accused of something like this when you have surveillance video plus him admitting on body cam that he was being stupid that day?
Is that his lawyer?
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to defend. I mean, the video certainly isn't going to help. It's going to corroborate the statement of any witness and the 911 caller that alleged that they found this man masturbating on live CCTV. So we have that component that will likely be introduced into evidence at a trial if this case makes it that far. We have the witness statements, and then we have his own admission that he was just being stupid. But how stupid, quote unquote, do you really want to be, in the sense that you find yourself in a significant legal situation charged with a crime for this alleged conduct?
And it's interesting too because, you know, that this would make it any better if this happened late at night or anything like that, but this was in the middle of the day. There were a lot of shoppers in that Walmart, and he was allegedly doing this over in the men's department. But what's your take on this case as a whole, especially because it was in broad daylight in a public area where a lot of shoppers were walking around? I mean, I'm thinking to myself, kids could have been around, especially in that area. It's in the clothing area, a place where a lot of people go. And so I'm wondering your thoughts on just the case as a whole.
You know, the case as a whole, I think here screams.
She just wants her to slip up and say something stupid. She just wants it. You can see it on her face. Look at this. She's just hoping for her to slip up.
Clothing area, a place where a lot of people go. And so I'm wondering your thoughts on just the case as a whole.
Look at that face.
You know, the case as a whole, I think here screams lack of judgment, but there also could be a component here where we're talking about mental health. And there's always a fine line between mental health and culpability in certain cases. You know, who goes to a Walmart in the middle of broad daylight, knowing that there are going to be people there openly exposing themselves and masturbating in a men's department section, something that, you know, should be kept behind closed doors in theory. You know, you bring that openly into the public, and, you know, it's not uncommon where we hear situations like this occurring, but it's not common to the point where it's socially accepted or socially acceptable. And again, we've got children there, we've got elderly people, you know, we've got men and women combined that are just going about their day, minding their business. So what would make someone want to do this? Was this done as a joke, or was this done because there's something there with respect to mental health that needs to be addressed?
As a joke, bro? What? He's by himself. Who was laughing, bro? Well, those police officers found it funny.
Caused this person to feel or believe that this was some type of appropriate conduct.
Does it mitigate any of this, knowing that he says that he was under the influence of alcohol? He said that he was a little bit drunk during this incident. Does that mitigate anything at all?
I don't think it's going to mitigate it. You know, each state has different statutory rules and defenses to certain things, you know, but with regard to what he's charged with, we'll have to take a look at the mens rea requirement or the mental culpability requirement to see if it's intentionally, you know, if it's knowingly, or just kind of a catch-all with respect to just strict liability in doing this action out in public. But I think that the combination of alcohol, again, does not help if we factor in whether or not there are mental health implications with this particular individual. Alcohol and mental health do not mix. It just leads to bad circumstances, you know, and so we'll have to take a look at that. But I don't think that the fact that he probably was drinking is going to mitigate this much, if at all.
And you know, public indecency, while it's not a charge like murder, it is still pretty serious. And if he's convicted, would that mean he would have to also register even as a sex offender?
It's very possible that he would, and I think this took place in the state of Illinois, and so it would depend on Illinois sex offender registration requirements and things of that nature. But in a lot of these cases, you do ultimately see individuals in cases like this where they are found to be sex offenders, and we have what we call
All right, bro.
SORA hearings here in New York, sex offender registration hearings, where the court will determine what level sex offender this person is. They will be required to register as a sex offender, disclose that to any jurisdiction in which they live in. Also, they can't live in a certain distance from schools and things like that.
Yeah, and probably
very possible there.
Yeah, exactly, and not possibly be around children and things like that. I could see it possibly escalating, and that's
bro,
what makes...
what's up with this girl and children, bro? She said it like 3 times already. We get her, bro. What the fuck?
This case so interesting because it's like, well, maybe he didn't think he was doing necessarily anything wrong. No one was getting hurt. Maybe he didn't think at the time people were seeing him. There are still consequences to these types of offenses and these types of actions. But, you know, what I was surprised to see too, Safa, was that his case is still ongoing, even though his arrest was earlier this spring. Is this a case that you see possibly going all the way to trial?
It's always possible, you know, there's always the high likelihood that a trial could be at the end of this case. And the person, anybody that's charged with a crime, they are entitled to a trial, some type of seventh
Registry off of the tape.
All right, so end the story. The case is still ongoing. Wow. All right, man. This was a quick snap for y'all. You know what? I got y'all with another video. I'm gonna do another police body cam video right after I post this one. And yeah, I mean, bro, if y'all want me to rate this video out of 10, bro, I'll give it a 6, bro. This shit was boring as fuck. It was mostly this girl talking, bro. Or boy. You never know. But shit. Appreciate y'all for watching. Take care, man. I'm out. Peace.